Here we presents the top 5 best Asus laptops. Starting at number 5, Asus ZenBook Flip 13. Asus have recently revamped their entire lineups of ZenBook Ultrabooks, and while I've tested most of their clamshell models in recent months, I was yet to touch their updated 2-in-1 convertible models till now. This ZenBook Flip is entirely made out of metal, with solid pieces of aluminum plastered on top of a plastic inner frame. Given my experience with the rather flimsy clamshell UX325, I was surprised to find out that this convertible feels a lot stronger. Asus implemented a very sturdy screen ensemble here, the keyboard deck barely bulges even when pressed hard, and the interior no longer squeaks with daily use, or when picking up the laptop. However, I can't end this up without mentioning the competition. In most markets, this ZenBook has a price advantage over most of the other solid convertibles, such as the Dell XPS 13 2-in-1, or the HP Spectre X360, or the Lenovo Yoga C730, and is also one of the first 2-in-1s available with Tiger Lake hardware. On the other hand, if you can live with a standard non-convertible Ultrabook, I'd prefer one of the clamshell ZenBooks of this generation, while if you're after an Ultrabook that can handle tougher loads or games, I definitely look into some of the AMD Ryzen options out there, such as the ZenBook 14UM425, ZenBook 14UM433 with NVIDIA graphics, or the competitive IdeaPad Slim 7 from Lenovo. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4, Asus TUF A15. The Asus TUF Gaming A15 FA506QR is one of the first laptops to hit the gaming shelves packing the RTX 3070 mobile GPU. Not only that, but it's also one of the first machines to feature the AMD Ryzen 7 5800H. This combo of CPU and GPU should make for a good pairing, as both of them are mainstream takes on the latest tech. Throw in the fact that Asus has this machine at the more reasonable end of the price spectrum, and on paper at least, there's a lot to be interested in here. Asus has eased these two components into its TUF gaming chassis, which it has updated slightly for 2021. There's native support for Wi-Fi 6 as standard, which is a good future-looking inclusion, and Asus has improved the laptop's stamina too, as the machine now packs a 90 Wh battery. The AMD Ryzen 7 5800H is a similarly capable chip that won't trouble the top of the performance benchmarks, but it will provide you with more than enough power for most tasks. This 8-core, 16-thread processor has a stock clock speed of 3.2 GHz, with a max boost of 4.4 GHz. It won't hold back your gaming, and it'll handle serious number crunching at the same time. If you're looking to handle video editing or rendering between games, then there's nothing to worry about here. The rest of the spec is pretty much as you'd expect from a well-thought-out mid-range gaming laptop. 16 GB of RAM will cover you for games for a while yet, and the 1 TB PCI SSD is speedy and has enough space for a decent chunk of your Steam library. Look at the more CPU-focused benchmarks, and you'll quickly see why AMD has managed to make so many inroads against Intel in laptops. The multi-core Cinnamon Char 23D rendering and X264 video encoding results are so far ahead of Intel, it's almost embarrassing. This machine is almost twice as fast as the Asus TUF Gaming -15 at video encoding, and a good chunk faster than the otherwise more capable Gigabyte Aorus 15G. Halfway of my listed number 3, Asus VivoBook S. The Asus VivoBook S15 proves, in more ways than one, that less is more. Following in the Ultrabook footsteps, this quality portable machine keeps everything lightweight and thin yet powerful enough for some light photo editing. And that's without forcing you to break the piggy bank. Despite its 15.6-inch screen, the VivoBook is still highly portable, weighing just 1.8 kilograms and measuring a sleek 18 millimeters thick. Admittedly, it does seem quite hefty when compared to lighter 12-inch and 13-inch laptops, but getting any 15-inch laptop down to less than 2 kilograms is an impressive feat, so Asus has certainly done a good job with the design of the VivoBook S15. And, despite the powerful i7 processor, the laptop ran cool and quiet throughout all our tests, even when running heavy-duty graphics benchmarks. It's nice and sturdy too, thanks to its aluminum casing, which is available in silver, green, and punk pink, clearly aiming at the youth audience. Asus also pays nice attention to detail, with features such as the screen hinge that gently tilts the keyboard up at a slight angle as you open the screen. The screen pad is a bit of a mixed bag, though. You can use it as a conventional trackpad, but it can also act as a small touchscreen, giving access to a number of additional features, such as a handwriting app that can convert finger scribbles into text, and a quick key app that lets you automate commands such as cut, copy, paste. But even after a few days, we never found the screen pad to be particularly intuitive to use, and, like the touch bar on Apple's MacBook Pro, it seems to be an answer in search of a question. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. Coming in at number 2. Asus ROG Strix Hero 2. Asus won us over with its ROG Strix Hero Edition earlier this year, so color us surprised that the computer maker released a sudden follow-up to its MOBA-centric gaming laptop called, simply, the ROG Strix Hero 2. This new model packs a thin bezel 144Hz screen and a full-power NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 graphics processor, as opposed to one of the tempered Max-Q modules popping up in some laptops of this stripe. Topping off the changes, Intel's 8th generation Coffee Lake microarchitecture, here in the form of a 6-core Core i7-8750H CPU. This all makes for a powerful machine, but one that costs a bunch, doesn't impress on battery life, and will be MOBA overkill for many buyers. The ROG Strix Hero 2 is a handsome machine with a premium feel to the chassis. If you enjoy the at times ostentatious Asus Republic of Gamers aesthetic, but prefer a dialed-down version, the look will appeal to you. Black and gray dominate the body. So many budget and mid-range gaming laptops that have passed through PC labs of late have been peppered with red accents, that it's refreshing to see a machine that doesn't scream gamer geek in the local coffee shop or a conference room. Apart from the glossy inlay ROG logos on the lid and on the bezel under the display, the ROG Strix Hero 2 bears a tamer design than most clamshell gaming offerings. Considering that adults with careers are the likely majority of buyers able to shell out $1,700 for a gaming laptop like this, the mature design is appreciated. A mid-range gaming laptop designed with MOBAs in mind, the Asus ROG Strix Hero 2 entices with its subdued appearance, beefy specs, and high refresh rate panel, but the pricing and battery life are sore points. And number 1. Asus Chromebook C202. As classrooms become increasingly high-tech, it's out with the old composition notebooks, and in with the Chromebooks. The Asus Chromebook C202 SAYS02 is crafted with kids in mind, and features a rugged design with a spill-resistant keyboard. Though it's a bit thicker than similar Chromebooks, and can be a little sluggish when running multiple browser tabs, its long battery life, affordability, and modular design make it a solid choice for use in schools. Still, the Acer Chromebook R11 remains our top pick for its strong performance, superior local storage, and convertible design, but it will cost you more. If you're on a strict budget, the Chromebook C202 SAYS02 is worth a look. Kids can be messy and accident-prone. That's why Asus put its focus into making the C202 as durable as possible. The Chromebook features 3mm of dark blue rubberized molding around all four corners of its grayish, texturized plastic chassis. On the bottom, there are also two rubber grips that help keep the C202 from slipping around on your desk or out of your hand. To top it all off, Asus says the C202 can withstand drops of up to 3.9 feet, and its keyboard is resistant to spills of up to 66 cc of liquid. The 11.6-inch display has a resolution of 1366 by 768 with an anti-glare coating, which is good when working outside or in a brightly lit environment. A potential downside is that the screen lacks touch capability, a feature that's found in other Chromebooks like the Acer R11. Furthermore, while the hinge can open up to a full 180 degrees, it's not quite convertible. The durability, affordable price, long battery life, and modular design of the Asus Chromebook C202 make it a good choice if you're looking for a budget computer for yourself or your kids and you don't need Windows. But its sluggish multiple-tab browsing can seriously frustrate anyone trying to work on important projects or documents in web-based applications. For only $20 more, the Asus Chromebook Flip is a convertible Chromebook with a touchscreen and impressive multitasking capabilities. The Acer Chromebook R11, though more expensive, remains our editor's choice for its convertible design, large IPS touchscreen, and speedy performance. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, And be sure to subscribe.